are in such a bad spot. We got to wake up. Holy cow, halfway through the game and we are a mess. Just a total mess. Welcome back to Rebuilding the Rams, guys. We are at home kicking off conference play. That's right. The last time we played Arizona, we were just a pair of teams, but now we are a pair of teams in the Pac-12. Justin Marshall is back, and so is Tyler Chambers, our starting quarterback, because if you saw last episode, dude, our transferred quarterback, Michael Hawkins Jr., got hurt, out for the year in the first quarter. So this team's going to look familiar, but right now, Alton Roth in the game, because I do want to be mindful of Justin Marshall's wear and tear. I don't want to lose him 3/4 of the way through the season due to wear and tear. So Roth is going to get going immediately. Big run on first down. We could not run the ball against SMU last week. We did lose that game. It was a close one. And they were a top 15 team, which is why we are still ranked just outside the top 20, even though we lost. And Chambers is going to get blown up there. It is very exciting to have Justin Marshall back, but again, we need to be very cautious with his health. Let's get Levon Brown in motion here. And I like that look a lot better. I feel like the linebacker lined up over Walton's head over on the right-hand side. A little bit better there. Chambers will have plenty of space, and that will get us back to a 3rd and short. I think it's time to call Justin Marshall's number. Let's go halfback angle, backside comeback with our star receiver, Jaleel Barmore. Yes, I will call him a star receiver, but man, Chambers. Marshall is open. We come up short, and I think we go for it here. I think we go right back to the read option, and we don't fear this. They're showing a man blitz look, though. Matchups are great. I hate to be that guy, but Levon Brown does have very good route running, and I trust our receivers. Let's see if Barmore wins that matchup. I think Jaleel Barmore might score a touchdown right here, right now. He does it. Brown, beautiful route, dude. So much separation against number 20 there. That is exactly what we needed. And now we can go with another high-low concept. It's going to look very similar. Let's see what we get there. Okay, wide open is Walton, and he'll come down with it. He missed kind of the second half of the game last week due to injury. So good to see Elijah Walton, our starting tight end, out there, because number 84, Ara Kadera, like I said last week, is a pure blocker. That guy is not that great of a receiving tight end, and I made the wrong read there. Luckily, Chambers will fall for a first. And Chambers shaken up already. So in comes Darius Hurry, our QB number 3, because we got to keep Chambers healthy. We're going to go with the high-low concept, Levon Brown, Elijah Walton, Alton Roth. It seems to be man-to-man. Walton has space, and that's why we get a receiving tight end, dude. Elijah Walton just absolutely toasted that linebacker over the middle of the field. 7-0 Rams early. Now, if you watched last week's game against SMU, another thing you probably saw was our pretty poor defense, and I'm hoping to get that figured out here today. Luckily, Arizona is only like 72 overall. We're in the low 80s at this point, so we have surpassed them in terms of talent for sure. The big question is, how is the talent going to perform? Just like last week, we got Gene Barnes here with his 99 zone coverage. We got Alexander Claybrooks, who is a fast converted safety, flood concept, and that's why I have him on this roster, man. I mean, that closing speed right there is pretty impressive. Let's go man coverage here, which is risky. Claybrooks will be man coverage. We'll bring down Wakoma, the redshirt junior. He's another transfer. This team, oh man, that's on me, guys. That's 100% on me. This defense is largely transfer players. Wakoma is a transfer. I think Barnes is a transfer. Claybrooks, Bagley, this guy right here, another converted safety with a lot of speed and talent, is a transfer. And look at us closing on those double in routes. Joe Marciano, 5-star true freshman with his 2nd career sack. Back-to-back games with a sack for Joey there. And that's awesome to see that guy starting as a true freshman and actually making plays. We're going to go man coverage here. And yeah, they beat us over the top there. Nice, that's okay. Dylan Phelps to help out. Again, Phelps is so interesting too because he played a whole year last year at safety. And now all of a sudden he's our starting outside corner. It's a very different game for him. But man, oh man, could we not buy a stop right now? What is going on? Let's go cover 3 match here and press up. So hopefully they run vertically if Arizona goes vertical. And that's just a good juke. That's just a pair of good jukes. That's fine. I feel like we filled well there. Gun Y off trips. Man up the backside here with Jason Gadosh. He's not a transfer. He's a redshirt freshman that we recruited ourselves. And I got to make that play with Reddish. Let's go. 3rd and inches. I believe Reddish is also a transfer, and they're going goal line. Here we go. Time to get big. We have actual linebackers on the field right now, Rodriguez and Jones. These guys are usually not on the field at all. And they fall forward for a first. Man, this looks familiar. This looks like last week in terms of just not having a defense, man. Let's bring Reddish down here. And that's a little 0-1 trap, and we're ready for it. Gene Barnes feeling like a monster, dude. Way to just absolutely blow that up. Jason Gadosh is going to man up the tight end. We'll bring Claybrooks over. Marciano getting inside. Let's go. Joe Marciano immediately making his impact felt today. And I think we bring a 6-man pressure. I'm going to bring Wakoma right through the middle. We already got 5 blitzing. Good. That's fine. Phelps, your ball. Dang it, dude. Get your head around. I appreciate the breakup, and that's way better than giving up a touchdown. But Dylan Phelps in great position there. They will walk away with 3. But, hey, that's better than 7. You know, if we think about that SMU game last week, a big reason why it was close was because in the second half, we did start limiting them to field goal after field goal after field goal. So maybe that's going to be our strategy. Really bend but not break. Maher's got space, though. Oh, my goodness. Out to the 36. You don't see as much Tommy Maher this year as last year just because of how developed Levon Brown is, because of Mason Ferguson, our receiver over on the right-hand side, and because of Julio Barmore and his development. But that is the speed that we got Justin Marshall back for. 96 speed, and it's coming back for Holder. Golly, guys. Thomas Schnapp. We have been holding a lot so far this year. I don't understand why. We're going to bring in Anaya, who has now been relegated to tight end 3. And let's go with the power play to Marshall. Right up the middle. Marshall's got space. Stiff arm. First down. Let's go. First carry for Justin Marshall. And he's got 21. That's huge. Let's take a shot right now. Let's go with the momentum play. Go vertical. Okay, Walton. Oh my goodness. It took him too long on that stick and knot over the middle. Took a little bit too long to develop. That's on me. I probably should have had a faster internal clock here. And with this look, guys, we only have 5 guys. You know, we don't have a tight end. We don't have anybody. If they're going to put that many guys in the box, I don't want to actually run the football. So instead, let's go with the high-low concept on the outside. Ferguson and Maher. Put him in conflict. Seems to be man coverage. And how did he get through unblocked like that? Where did that come from, guys? 3rd and 30. Wow. I think we go slip screen to Alton Roth. Give him a chance here to buy some of this back. Let's see if he can get 30 yards on a screen. He cannot, and we are punting. What a just horrible drive, guys. A lot of poor execution. You get a holding penalty, you take a dumb sack, and then all of a sudden you're in a 3rd and 30 position. And that's not the best punt either by our true freshman punter. So the defense will come back on the field, guys. Up 7-3 as we approach the end of 1 here. And my goodness, why are they able to complete every pass? Wildcat unbalanced. Okay, that's fine. We're going to bring in the big guys. 4-3. And let's bring down our safeties. See what happens here. Got to be ready for the power to the right. I feel like that's the default play in the Wildcat. Jet sweep right. Oh, and he's got space. Oh, my goodness. Jason Gadosh is the last chance. And how did we give up a touchdown to the Wildcat? To the Arizona Wildcats. Goodness gracious, man. Isaiah Mizell, their receiver, will get credit for a massive passing touchdown. And what in the world, dude? I tried to scrape over the top with that safety. I'm sure you saw me, and I just got caught up in the riffraff inside, unfortunately. But man, oh man, this is not the start that we needed, especially coming off a loss. So let's get Jalen Dupree, our running back 3, into the game here and see if he can find the outside with a pair of tight ends blocking for him. He can. There's space. Dupree all the way to the 37, 19 yards on the carry to get us started. And if the run game is going to be this explosive, then let's get Ara Kadera out here to lead block Justin Marshall to a wide side toss. If he's got 96 speed, let's use it. Let's just try to find the edge. Man, there's nothing doing there. That's okay. 2nd and 9. We're only going to run this triple option if we love it. I don't love it with the safety coming down here. So instead, let's keep guys in. Let's go base protection here. No need to get fancy. And let's get Walton on a curl underneath, or I'm sorry, a drag underneath. We're going to look at Barmore, see if he's there. Seam is there. Ara Kadera will get the first. I know I immediately fell when there was space to run, but that seam was just so open. The pure blocking tight end showing us he could still catch a football every once in a while too. Let's see if Marshall can get to the outside this time. That's another 8 yards. He's got 3 attempts, 30 yards, man. This is exactly why we fought so hard to get him back and why we need to ensure that his wear and tear doesn't burn out quickly. Guys, I feel like we just ran 0-1 trap. Let me say this, and I'm curious of y'all's take in the comment section. I feel like the trap plays, 0-1 trap in particular, have been so weak lately. I feel like they almost immediately get blown up, so much so to where I just don't even want to run it. And my internal clock is broken, absolutely broken right now. I have no idea why I'm taking so many sacks right now, guys. I am sorry. I might be a little bit used to Madden, where I feel like the average protection is a little bit better. And another good return by this guy, 34. That's the same dude that scored on the Wildcat. Man, oh man, guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Our pass game is ineffective thus far. 1st and 10. We're going to cover 4 quarters so we can bring these safeties down on the run. It's a pass. They're going vertical. And we get home. Gabe Jones, the senior. Again, he is more going to be used in our base sets. So good to see him make a play in his limited time here on the field. And we get home again. Owen Long on the outside, a linebacker lining up at D-end. And let's go for 3 straight sacks. Let's get Bagley on a blitz. 93 speed here as a safety. And they just want to give up and hand this football off. That's fine. Let's get this football back. Let's go. What a huge early first couple of plays, guys. I mean, maybe both of us, us and Arizona, are just in the habit of taking way too many sacks because I don't know what's going on with our offense. Luckily, it does feel like the ground game is effective. So if we're going to run the ball effectively today, let's actually do it. Read option. There it is. Chambers has space. Big spin inside, and that's a first. Tyler Chambers hurt. No. Okay, Darius Curry, your number has been called, buddy. Goodness gracious, man. We just are not having some luck with our QB health. And the fact that a corner went out on Roth is a good sign to me. That means, to me, that we should be able... Uh-oh. Shoot, never mind. I gotta cancel what I was doing. I was gonna try and draw up something for the zone, but instead Barmore will take his first catch of the day. We're gonna keep Curry in. Tyler Chambers has a high risk of re-injury right now. It's just not worth the risk against this Arizona team. I know it's a close game for now. Let's see if Walton will come down and actually block that safety. Oh, and they blitz and we get blown up. Holy smokes, guys. 3rd and 7. Let's move the pocket here with Barmore on the outside. Darius Curry, play action. It's man coverage. It's there. Gosh, I'm pressing the button. I am pressing the button. And the computer thinks that we are capable of a 58-yard field goal. I don't think so. Not with that leg. And it'll fall short. I know I didn't fully max out the power there for Payne Williams. He does have 94 kick power. So in hindsight, I probably should have made that. Instead, 10-7 deficit still. Play action pass. I'm covering that crosser over the middle. Let's go, dude. Let's go. You know, when I played football in high school, it was a revelation to us when you learned you could read keys, right? Like you could read the guards, basically. And that is wide open over our heads. We crashed too hard on the curls underneath that. quick short post. I love that play. That's a very cool play. Anyways, you could read the guards because, you know, a guard run blocking versus pass blocking looks very different. And I've started to actually try to do that in this game, and I have been shocked by how effective it's been. So what I've started to do, you can't really see it because it's just my eyes like doing the work. I'll look at the left guard, and I'll be able to tell very quickly, pass, okay, great, and then I'm out of here. Especially for play action. I don't get fooled by play action nearly as much. And man, we can't tackle, we can't block, we can't cover. I just, you know, what can we do right now? Because our team does not look like a ranked team right now, dude. This Arizona team is not talented. Let's show the blitz here, but we're not going to run it. We do need to be ready for the inside zone, which is why I shifted our D-line away from the running back. Okay, vertical, I'm there. Phelps, what are you doing, dude? I know you're in a deep third, but why are you covering the back of the end zone? You're out of end zone. There's nowhere else the guy could go. At some point, you should just get onto the guy and sit with him. I mean, what in the world was that? Dylan Phelps, man, he has been uber, you know, consistent last year and early into this year. I did not expect him to make a play like that. Tyler Chambers still shaken up, so let's go with something else. Darius Curry, 5 wide receiver trio here on the 2-minute drill. Let's fix our camera settings. Haas juke, man. Look at all these option plays. Let's see what Walton wants to do. That's okay. Can Curry make a play? I think he can. First down and a whole lot more. Let's go. Darius Curry showing us he can still run the ball effectively as a backfield creator himself. We got wide receiver screen called. If it's man-to-man, we throw it to Levon Brown. Brown is open. Brown is wide open. Let's just take it. I think they blitzed the corner off the edge. Yeah, Tampa sim pressure. That guy that blitzed was right on Levon Brown. If you blitz, I throw it right where you were. Okay, let's see if Alton Roth can win this matchup. I don't think he can, actually. Let's go Barmore post over the middle. See if they drop into zone. They do. But he's open! Jaleel Barmore wide open over the middle of the field. Great touch by Darius Curry. Great blocking too, guys. Okay, if I'm going to make fun of our O-line when they play bad, we need to call them out when they play good. That was a great job of giving us the time to make the decision there. Levon Brown, if he gets man-to-man, get it in the window. Oh my gosh, it's picked. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. See, safeties can play aggressive in the end zone, Dylan Phelps. Look at Gavin Hunter. Goodness gracious, what in the world just happened, man? What is happening right now? I mean, that drive was going so well. So well. Darius Curry, 4 of 5 with his 1 incompletion being an interception. That sucks. That's a run. And, oh, no. Oh, guys, just don't let him score. Just don't let him score. Dylan, don't let him score. There it is. What a tackle. Oh, my gosh. I've never been so excited to give up a 67-yard run like that. But I am now. Holy cow. Halfway through the game, and we are a mess. Just a total mess. And we don't even get the football to start this half, guys. We are just in such a bad spot. We got to wake up. This needs to be a serious wake-up call of a game, man. This is just poor football all around. Guys that are usually so consistent are struggling. Guys that, you know, we need to perform well are falling short. 1st and 10, manning up the backside, RPO. And I play defense. Let's go, guys. Look at me. I play defense. Let's go. Reddish, the safety, coming down there, scraping across and making them play. Let's go just base cover 4 here on 2nd and long. We're going to get aggressive with the switch stick. Yep. You see Clay Brooks come down and stop that spot route. Let's go, guys. Joe Marciano, another sack. And this dude is playing interior defensive tackle, man. He should not have 3 sacks through 2 games. But he does. Left hex 2-man stunt over there. Bring some pressure. Good. Shot play. Gadosh. Nice incompletion. Let's go. Jason Gadosh, man. I will tell you. I think he might be, so far, the defensive player of the year on our team, right? I think he has played the best of any actual defensive player, just so consistently on his guy. You know, he's so quiet, you don't hear about him, and then all of a sudden, they try to throw it to him, and it's incomplete. Tyler Chambers, still pretty shaken up, so it's going to be the Darius Curry show to see if he can orchestrate a comeback down 17-7 as we start our second half, and Marshall's got space. 96 speed in action. Justin Marshall. Is it the first score? It's not. Oh, he gets pushed down at the 1. That could have been it for him. And now wear and tear will mean that Marshall is actually out of the game. So he will not, I don't think he scored last week. So I don't think Justin Marshall has scored a touchdown this year. But let's see if we can right here. Curry up the middle, wide open, touchdown, just like that. Down to a 3-point game. Let's go, man. That is exactly how you want to start a second half. You get pressure on the quarterback, you cover well, you get the football back, and immediately the explosive run game that we have been looking for, that we've been missing since we lost Justin Marshall to injury last year, is back. And Bagley, guys, I'm telling you, is going to make every single tackle on special teams. His 93 speed and where he sits on that kickoff, I'm telling you, he's going to make a lot of tackles. But all right, let's man up Phelps on the tight end here. Bring Wakoma down. Play action pass. I'm running with that seam. Way to come down on that. Who's over there? Was that Javon Bailey, I think, or slot corner? Yeah, that was Bailey right here who made that play. Absolutely fantastic job. There's nothing, you know, in the deep flat that's threatening you, so you come down and just make a play. And Bailey came all the way over from the weak side to help finish the job there. Let's go with a 4-man El Paso stunt here. Hard flats, play the sticks. Wakoma's coming down on a buzz coverage, so I'm going to get right here, and I'm going to blow something up. Oh, there it is. I force an incompletion. I want all the credit. I want all the credit. Oh, my goodness, man. Let's go. 17-14 game with the football, and Mason Ferguson has a chance here for a really effective return. Good. Cut it up. Nice return right there. Way to follow the blocks. Ferguson's been very quiet thus far as our wide receiver 2 today. He played pretty well in his first game with us because he is a transfer last week. And Marshall, speed on the outside isn't going to be enough. That was just poorly called, poorly positioned, just bad all around. Let's see if Darius Curry and Marshall, never mind. PA curl flat. Let's go switch to base protection here. And let's get Maher on a post, and let's get Ferguson on a drag. Let's just push this team vertically with our wide splits. And it's wide open. Tommy Maher, still uber consistent, man. When he's on the field, if he's open, he's going to catch that football. And I have no doubt about that. Let's go with the all-hitch concept and then Marshall on a Texas route. Oh, they blitz 5. Marshall's going to have to get this. 96 speed in action. There it is. Justin Marshall. Finally, we get the chance to just throw him the football and let it sail under him. Darius Curry has had some beautiful throws thus far. Alton Roth will get into the game here. And we're going to try and go outside zone here and see what this looks like. Roth, untouched, to the 1. Absolutely perfect. Goal line offense. And let's go halfback sting. Let's show them that we can play power football. Jalen Dupree and Anaya running right behind him. Let's see if we can get there. We can. Touchdown. Everybody's scoring today. Jalen Dupree on the board. 21-17. And just like that, we are back on top, man. This has been a different team in this second half so far. Let's absolutely go, man. This is awesome. This is just so cool. I'm losing my voice because of how cool it is. Like, I can feel it. Oh my gosh. But all right, let's try and read some guards' hips here, okay? I'm gonna bring Reddish down. I'm looking at the right guard. Let's see if we can predict it, okay? Here we go. Run. Nope. Okay, well, maybe what I was saying earlier actually doesn't matter. Also, great job by that quarterback. Just chucking aside our attempted tackle there on the stack and still getting the ball downfield. Let's try it again. Run. That one's a run. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Let's go, man. 3rd and short, and we're bringing pressure. 5-man blitz. Wakoma will come down, We need to be ready for the stick concept. It's an RPO again. The cutback was there, but it's short. And they want to punt it. They want to punt it. Go ahead. Be my guest. Be my guest. Down 4, 4th and 1 at your own 25. I guess that's probably a fair punt. I know if I went for that, I would get some comments in the comment section telling me that I probably shouldn't have. So that's probably fair. But here it is, man. This is what we wanted. The lead late in the game with Justin Marshall on the field. You saw something light up. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Let's just give him the ball and let him do his thing. 15 yards off the rip. And remember, Alton Roth is a talented running back. So if a linebacker follows him out there, then we will throw it to him. That's a safety, which means to me, we should be able to run a flood concepts of sorts on the backside. It's going to be zone coverage. We're going to keep Walton in and double team the D end on the right so Walton isn't left alone. And we're just going to read Barmore to Mason Ferguson. Start low, go to high. Barmore wide open. We will take 5 yards. That's fine. He's got 3 for 39. A little bit quieter than last week, but still effective nevertheless. He just hasn't really been targeted nearly as much. Let's see who follows him there. Again, it's a corner, so we should be good to run this. Let's get Barmore on a post, actually. See if we get a little high-low action over the middle of the field. Oh, it's pressure. What a throw. Darius Curry sprinting on the run, turning an obvious loss into a 5-yard gain. That is incredibly impressive to make that throw in that situation, man. Let's go with the speed option here on 3rd and short. Just get it to Roth quickly. Let him make the play. Good. That's fine. It's just a leverage thing. It's just a leverage thing. They didn't have anybody out there that could compete with that. So here it is. Triple option with Justin Marshall and Ara Kadera, our backup tight end. What do we get here? Ara Kadera, first carry of the year, goes nowhere. So let's go motion counter bash. Dude, again, I've been slowly getting more and more into this play. It's so interesting what it is. Let's see how it works this time. Yep, I'm keeping that for sure. Oh my goodness, and a linebacker fills. That'll be the 3rd quarter. The 4s will come up either way. 21-17 in the red zone adjacent territory. We need points no matter what. This is a huge 3rd down. And if you are going to go aggressive like this, we are going to go 4 verts, and we are not going to have any fear about it. Oh, we should have a little fear. Max, you should have a little fear. What are you doing, buddy? Oh, no. Oh, no. Tommy Maher with a last chance attempt, and that's a pick 6. The worst possible outcome on that play at the 22-yard line. That throw was so late. It was open 6 business days ago. It was not open when I pressed that stupid button. Max, what a bad throw, dude. That's horrible. That is just absolutely horrible by me, guys. I deserve 1,000,000% of the blame there. So let's not make things too complicated, okay? Let's stay ahead of the sticks. Let's run the football effectively. And what that means right now is the read option with Justin Marshall and Darius Curry. That needs to be what we go after. And we're just going to hand this one off to Marshall. He's got space right up the middle. Another 1st down. Justin Marshall, 117 yards on 8 carries. On 8. That is incredible. And it looks like they're respecting the RPO enough for me to hand this football off again. Man, there's nothing there. Marshall will try to salvage that and get a couple. Let's get Alton Roth back on the field here. And again, the speed option on the backside is wide open. This is just such a good look here. And they want to cover Alton Roth. That's fine. Darius Curry will do it himself. Down to the 22. Thomas Schnapp, one of our linemen, shaken up on the play. But right now, my top concern is getting points, guys. All right, let's go RPO read screen here. The RPO seems to be very effective right now. And I'm surprised we didn't get pass interference there. But Mason Ferguson, he hurdles to the 1. Oh, I thought he was going to get flipped into the end zone. But Mason Ferguson with I think, his first catch of the day. It is 1 for 21. Will get us down here to the 1. Justin Marshall, potential for his first touchdown of the year, and he's in. Just like that, we strike back. Buddy has 10 carries for 120 yards. That's 12 yards a carry. And you got to remember, his last 2 carries got 1 yard apiece. I mean, that is just absolutely incredible for Justin Marshall to come out here and have a real comeback game, man. He struggled. I think he had 6 rushing yards on 7 rushing attempts last week. I mean, it was just pathetic. But now it's showtime for this defense, man. What can we do? They've been doing a lot of RPOs. We need to be prepared for that. Again, I'm reading the left guard here. Reading the left, it's a run. Okay, Phil. Let's go. Malcolm Eason, 106 receiving yards, 91 rushing yards. This guy has toasted us all day long. RPO again. And you know what? I'm cool with that. First down here, cover 3 buzz. Reddish is going to come down here. I'm going to play the hook to curl, but we need to be ready for another RPO. There it is. Okay, that is just such shifty running, dude. He's cutting so many times, all within a matter of seconds. It is very impressive. Let's go cover 3 Sky and just bring down a safety entirely. Play action. Don't get beat. Man, I tried to cover the high side over there, and that left the flat wide open. Eason with 122 in the air as well now. And this continues to be a very impressive drive. They're passing it here. Okay. Claybrook's coming out and getting aggressive. Let's go. Let's show Tampa 2 and go cover 1 robber aggressively. I'm going to bring Wakoma down here just in case. We do need to prioritize stopping the run with this team right now. Okay, I'm waiting for the crosser. I was late on the crosser, and that ball is out of bounds. Here it is. Moment of truth. Gun bunch open tight end. We got to go outside leverage here and play the inside with our users. Screen! Wakoma, get outside. Nice. Way to fill. Alexander Claybrooks flying around the field, and they're going for it. This is the game. Well, it's not the game entirely, but it could be close to the game. We're blitzing 6. What do they send us? Another screen. Ball in the air. It's ours. There it is. Back-to-back screens. And Joe Marciano, the 5-star himself, is going to play a role pressuring the quarterback and getting that to our offense. Here it is, 3:10. It's time to just run the ball effectively and pick up a first down, man. First time out for Justin Marshall in the books. Let's go single back. 2 tight ends set. We're going to call halfback stretch and run it if we love it. Look at the blocking assignments on that. Double teams up to the linebackers, and we have single blocks by our tight ends. If they make those blocks, I think we have some serious luck, and when they do, Marshall has space, and we need to stay in bounds. Let's go. With 2:59 and a timeout, this game is still not over yet. We still need to continue running the football, so let's go inside zone split. And man, that left-hand side looks absolutely beautiful for Justin Marshall. Slightly less beautiful, maybe moderately attractive. And Marshall is shaken up, so we're not going to make the same mistake we did last year, guys. Get him out of the game. Let's get Alton Roth in, but we're not going to Alton Roth. We're going to Levon Brown on the motion power read. Darius Curry, Levon Brown, a pair of backups from last year with the season on the line. Man, they have burned their final timeout, so all that matters right now is picking this up. Let's go corner strike here, and I actually like this. Let's look quick to Barmore. Oh, never mind. Shoot. Can we get there? Levon Brown with the catch of the day. And if we look at the math, we're going to hand this football off. It'll get to the 2-minute warning. Then it'll be second down. And then we'll get tackled. It'll go to 120 for third down. It'll go to 20 seconds for fourth down. So this game is not over yet. But we can potentially get it down to like 7 seconds left by the time they get this football back. So let's see if Alton Roth can find the edge right here and then maybe cut it back inside the linebacker in our final play before the 2-minute warning. Oh, there's just so much space. And getting the first down will seal it, guys. Let's go. Man, when it mattered most, our run game showed up. All we got to do is snap the ball under 1:20 seconds, and then I think that should be game. One more carry for Justin Marshall here for pride, and that will do it. There it is, guys. 28-24. It wasn't pretty. I know I made a couple of really stupid decisions, but it's good to know that Justin Marshall is officially back, man. He has been the guy since we started this rebuild. It's so cool to see him play well. Let's go do some recruiting And let's also look at his career or his season wear and tear bar. After 2 games, I want to see that it's not too far gone. Otherwise, we might need to ramp him down a little bit. 14 carries is a lot. In fact, we can also look at the snap share between him and Alton Roth and Jalen Dupree. Maybe we need to start being even more explicit about restricting him. So first things first, guys, let's go to our roster, look at Justin Marshall, and look at that career, look at far right. That is so crazy. That is crazy. He's played 2 games, and his season wear and tear is already to just 3 quarters. We need to reduce the number of snaps for this guy. I can't believe I'm saying this. His injury rating has got to be so bad, and it's not. I've looked it up before. If we look at the snaps for our running backs, Marshall has 63, Alton Roth has 58, and Jalen Dupree has 14. So it sounds like Alton Roth and Dupree need to take even more snaps, and Marshall needs to be an occasional playmaker. That is so unfortunate, but I want him to be ready to go in case we make the college football playoff. But all right, we got a lot of recruiting to do right now, guys. A lot of recruiting to do. We are going all in on a few different 5 stars because, like you all decided, we're allowed up to 6 elite players, which is all good. I'm happy with that number. But we can land transfers so easily that what I really want to do is I want to go after studs right now. I want to go after 5 stars or 4-star gems, and that's about it. And I'm satisfied with all those guys. I don't think we want to get in any of these races. Maybe this one. Look, they're not going after Sidney Gallimore or Gallimore. I'm sorry, I'm used to Jason Gadosh. They're not going after him either. All right, fine. Just because nobody's going after you guys, we'll try it. We're probably going to lose. Georgia's going to decide tomorrow that they do actually want a free 5-star, and they're going to go all in and nail them. But let's see. Also, we lost our ranking somehow. We were top 25, and then we won, and then we fell out of the top 25. But hey, that's neither here nor there. That's none of my business. This one I feel great about. Avery Shelley. Syracuse doesn't have a pipeline, so we should be able to win that. And Georgia's still not going after him. Still not being targeted there. Nebraska's going to make that interesting for sure. We're in a lot of really interesting races, guys, and we need to go all in on George Slay, even though Tulane seems to be doing the same thing, because he's a 4-star gem. I will show y'all my upgraded coach skills. We got 16 hours to work with, and I think we have so many DBs. Let's do running backs, right? Let's do running backs. I feel like running backs and fullbacks, this is going to increasingly become a running back team. All right, we got another week of recruiting, guys, and we are jumping into the lead for multiple different 5 stars. That is so exciting right now, man. That is incredibly exciting. I don't feel good about this guy, Nate Thrasher. Man, I feel good about the name, though. What a sick name, Nate Thrasher. Just... yeah, you guys know. That's cool. I don't think we need to change anything. Maybe we take out Nate Thrasher and go after Johnny Dowdle, because again, nobody's going after him. They're just getting bumps from scholarships. But at the same time, I feel good. I feel like we can make this a game with Nebraska. Do we know? Yeah, we have an A+ playing time as one of his pitches. How expensive is a visit for this guy? We don't know, but he's in Mesa, Arizona. So it'll be cheaper for us than for Nebraska. So let's stick with it. Let's try and fight Nebraska for that guy. I want somebody named Thrasher on my team. I'm sorry. I'll raise my hand and say it. I want somebody named Thrasher. That's pretty sick. But we will have our first ranked conference game next time against Utah, guys. Cannot wait for that. Let's earn our ranked slot back. We have an incredible conference slate ahead of us this year. I cannot wait. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I see you next time. Until then, peace out.